Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Abbey Krystal here with a beautiful fresh looking face. And if the first time you're seeing my face, you're welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back as well. Today's video I'm going to be discussing a very important topic. Okay, this channel was created for real estate content and lifestyle, and it's been a while. I did a sit down video telling you guys about real estate nitty-gritties and all that. So today's video I decided to do a video on acquiring properties in Nigeria, step by step on how you can acquire properties in Nigeria, what you need to know, nitty-gritties of acquiring properties in Nigeria. Okay, this video is actually for beginners, novice, those people that don't really know much about properties and how to acquire properties in Nigeria. They want to know some important things about acquiring properties in Nigeria. So, as a real estate lawyer, I've seen so many cases where people actually fall into the hands of fraudsters and scammers, as the case may be, when it comes to acquiring properties in Nigeria. Okay, so as a real estate lawyer, I have come with the view that people need to understand, certain steps or the major things before acquiring properties. They need to know what to do and how they can, how not to fall into the hands of fraudsters. Okay, when acquiring properties, the major things they need to do so that they can acquire properties legally in Nigeria. So if this kind of video you want to watch, or you're very much interested in this kind of content, please sit back and enjoy. So first of all, as a real estate lawyer, I always advise people to meet with lawyers when you want to buy properties. Make sure that you get a lawyer that is specialized in real estate. Okay, I'm going to leave my business handle, or rather my Instagram handle, on the screen for you guys, so that you can contact me directly if you really want my services on how I can help you out, or how I can help you acquire properties. Or if you have any questions or personal questions, you can ask me. Okay, consultation is not free, but if you're coming from my YouTube channel, I would oblige you and give you free consultations. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So number one thing that I would advise you to do is get a lawyer. So once you get a lawyer, the lawyer would help you out. Or if you want to really go take it upon yourself to do the whole process, it's going to take your time, definitely the strength and time and all that, and I believe that you will want to do that. Okay, but I will just take you step by step on what to do. Okay, number one, I will always advise my clients to always do verification. Okay, before you acquire properties in Nigeria, verify the properties. Okay, verify properties in Nigeria. Okay, verify the property before you acquire it. Make sure that the first thing you do is to verify that property. Verification of the property shows you whether the property is first of all, if it's committed or if it's not committed. What I mean by that is that there's some properties that are under government acquisition which you might not know, and you acquire the property because you got it at a cheap amount. Okay, so you need to make sure that the property you are about to acquire is not under government acquisition, because such properties, in the end, the government is going to come and take back that property from you. So you need to make sure that what you're getting is not under government acquisition, or rather is not committed, as the case may be. So another thing you need to verify again is the title on the land. You need to verify if the land is actually excised, if it's gazetted, if it has a C of O, if it has a governor's consent. Okay, I'll do another video to break down these titles for you guys, but the purpose of this video, I don't want to go too deep. I just want to tell you how and most of the verification steps you need to take. Okay, all you need to know about verification. Now, if the property is for example, it has a C of O, you need to confirm if actually whoever you are buying it from, the person has a C of O, or the seller rather has a C of O. You need to confirm if that C of O is actually in the person's name. Okay, if the person has actually perfected his title, so to say, meaning that whenever you go and chat it at Alausa, because Alausa is kind of like the land bureau in Lagos State. I'm talking about Lagos State, for example, because I practice in Lagos State. So I'm talking about when you're acquiring properties here in Lagos State. Now you have to make sure that that name is synonymous with the name that the proposed seller gave to you. Once you confirm that that name is the same, then that land is actually verified, like you've checked, in fact you've done one of the major things in making sure that the property you're about to acquire is actually a genuine property and you're dealing with the direct owners of the property. Okay, so number 2 step is fixing a meeting with the proposed seller. Okay, you need to verify if the proposed seller is actually who you're dealing with, like in person. Okay, in person, hold the meeting. If you're not in the country, or peradventure you're not around or not available, your lawyer can actually book for the meeting and actually represent you in the meeting. That's why I said you need a lawyer when you want to acquire properties. You cannot, there are not two ways about it. Okay, you need the services of a lawyer. So that meeting is going to be held and you're going to verify and make sure that you reach a compromise. So the meeting enables you to know the seller who you're dealing with directly. Okay, it also it gives room for more negotiations when it comes to the cost of the property, and for you guys, or for both parties actually, to reach a compromise and to reach an agreement on how much property is going to be sold. Okay, and in that meeting there are so many questions. This will give room for you to ask questions about the property, bring up certain issues that maybe you were not clear about. You can also talk to the seller about it and he would reply you, and he would give you concise answers directly. Okay, so once the meeting is over and you guys, or the both parties, have actually confirmed that they are interested or they want to move ahead, then we now move to the third stage of the transaction. Okay, so next stage now is, after both parties have agreed, is payment. Okay, payment is a very dicey situation because most people don't know how to go about payment. Okay, and when you're making payments in Nigeria, you need to make sure that so many things, in Lagos State in particular, you need to make sure that so many things are in place before you make payment. Okay, make sure that you get your lawyer to draft deed of assignment, contract of sale, as the case may be, because I don't usually subscribe to you making payment first before they sign the deed of assignment. I usually always make sure that everything is done, together. Okay, so that's why you need a lawyer. Okay, so you need my services for that. I'll give you advice on how to go about it. But when you're making payment, make sure that you're making payment with a check, or you can also make a transfer, but make sure that there is also an evidence of payment being given to you immediately you make the transfer, because most times people have always complained about making transfers online and the other party does not acknowledge receipt of payment. So you need to get a proper receipt of payment whenever you make you transfer online. If you're not going through the bank, you need to have a piece of evidence, or rather an evidence showing that you actually made payment. Okay, so that's all about payment, especially when you're dealing with property that is high in value. You need to have an evidence of payment. That is prior to when the deed of assignment and the contract of sale has been signed by both parties. You need to have a receipt. Okay, the buyer or the seller needs to give you a receipt of payment. Very important. I do not subscribe to paying for a property and not getting a receipt. The fourth important step you need to do as per getting the property in Lagos State, you need to make sure that the deed of assignment and the contract of sale is signed by the seller. And like I said earlier on, you need to make sure that both things are done on the same day you're making payment, because so many people have actually had the complaints of making payments and they do not get to meet the buyers. They don't get to meet the sellers to sign the deed of assignment for them. Either there's one complaint or the other, or they're not in town, or they went out, or they have an emergency. Okay, so I will always subscribe that the very day you're making payment, as you're making payment, the seller is signing your contract of sale and deed of assignment, because without deed of assignment you don't have a property. Deed of assignment confers the right to the property. Okay, confers title to you. Without deed of assignment, you don't have anything. You just have a piece of paper, which is the receipt. And deed of assignment has more authority than the receipt. So if you're buying a property in Lagos State, you should know that deed of assignment and contract of sale are two important documents that you need, and you need a lawyer to prepare a contract of sale. That is why I'm here. Okay, that's why I'm here, guys, to give you guys the guideline and to prepare documentations for my clients. That's what I do. That's basically what I do here on my as a real estate lawyer. I prepare a lot of documents and documentations for my clients. Okay, So number 5 and the last step here is for you, once you're done making payments and signing the deed of assignment and it has been exchanged, I would advise you to take possession of your land immediately. If the land is already fenced, get a padlock to padlock the gate and take the key. If the land is not fenced, I advise you start up your fencing immediately. Even if it's a short fence, a dwarf fence, just start up something, take possession of your land, because there's a possibility that there's going to be an encroachment if you do not take possession immediately, especially when you buy the land in an area that is not that is developing. Okay, so many people are buying properties there, so there's a possibility that your land will be encroached on because you have not taken possession. You don't have a fence that is actually showing the boundaries to your land. So before then, you have to make sure that you get a surveyor to survey your land. Survey is another important document. So the survey shows you the boundaries to your land, the boundaries on the side and all that. Okay, so without the survey, you can't take possession when it comes to preparing or building up a fence there, because the survey will show you the boundaries and show you the shape, show you everything and the square meters, your size and the location, accurate location and accurate measurement of your land. Okay, so guys, we have come to the end of this video. Okay, there are so many things I have to talk about, but because if I talk about it, the video is going to take a lot. It's going to take our time, so I just summarized the steps for you guys. I'm going to be doing subsequent videos to expatiate more on some of the things that I mentioned here. Okay, so guys, I hope that this video has helped someone or somebody that really wants to acquire land in Lagos State. Okay, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, if you have any personal questions and you want to deal with me, or you have issue questions, okay, you want to deal with me personally, like I said earlier, I left my Instagram handle on the screen, and I'm going to leave it in the description box for you guys, so you can contact me directly. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be bringing more of this content for you guys. I'm going to be expatiating more on some of the things that I said in this video. Okay, so guys, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification button beside the subscribe button to get notified when I post new videos. Okay, so guys, to my next video coming up very soon. Bye.